Hi, and welcome to this video on the Obstacle Avoidance Sensor from Keyestudios. And this is part of a series of videos on this 37 sensor kit from Keyestudios. It's a nice little good quality kit. Has a variety of sensors and a wiki that has some sample code for each one. So the Obstacle Avoidance Sensor, what this would be used for is to put on the front of your robot if you wanted to have some correction if it was getting too close to the wall, kind of like a Roomba. So what it does, it sends out a little infrared beam. When it comes back, it can tell the Arduino if there's an obstacle coming up. Okay, so we'll head on over to the wiki here. So we have little intro, pictures, specs, and all that. And here's the diagram. So we need 3 wires, positive, ground, and a signal. Okay, so there's 4 pins. We're going to skip the first one, and the next one is purple. Again, these colors don't have to be what they're using, but I'm using the same just so that it's clear. Okay, so we're going to put the red one into the positive, and they're pretty well marked, as you can see. Black into ground. Okay, and then they have their digital pin going into 2, which is the 3rd one over. Okay, and then 5 volts, ground, right next to it. Okay, I'm going to stick this in here for now. Okay, next we need to load the sketch. So I'm going to go back over to my computer, and again you can plug your Arduino directly into your computer. It really makes very little difference. It's going to look very much the same. I like to remote into my Raspberry Pi. I use Visual Studio Code to keep everything in sync, and I can FTP it over. If you want to learn about that, I can post some instructions or links to the instructions in the description. Okay, so here's the code. And you would copy and paste that. I'm going to head on over to my VNC session for my Raspberry Pi, and I'm going to open up the Arduino. Okay, we're open up with a blank sketch here, and this is where you would copy and paste from the link I'm going to provide. But I am going to open my sketch locally here. Close this original box, and I'm going to make this bigger so I can see it. Okay, so we have a sensor pin that's pin 2, the digital pin we plugged into the Arduino, and we have an LED. It's an onboard LED which is connected to pin 13. We're going output on the LED, and the sensor is coming in, of course. And we're going to do a loop, and it's just going to get the value of the sensor pin. Okay, so for every one of these, you're going to check 2 things. You're going to check to make sure that the board is connected to the right board, whatever board you have connected. Of course, we have an Arduino Uno, so that's correct, and the port that you have it plugged into, and that's correct. So we're going to click on the upload button. Once it compiles and uploads, the Uno is going to reboot, and then the code will be in effect. So now we can grab this the sensor, and as you put your hand in front of it, the light's gonna go off here. And we can also adjust the tolerance on this. I'm gonna grab a screwdriver here. Okay, so I'm going to turn it clockwise a little bit. Wow, that's quite a tolerance. I turned that all the way clockwise. Let's try going back just a little bit. Okay, that's better. So now I'm about 4 inches from the sensor. That's go counterclockwise a little further. Now I really have to come in close. Okay, so you can adjust how far away the object has to be before it kicks off. Okay, so we've plugged in our obstacle avoidance sensor. We have it working, and now we're ready to build on that. So stay tuned for some videos we'll have in the future to do some really cool things with your robot.